Well, that was fast. I installed the coilovers, the BCs, on my C5Z06 2.5, almost 3 years ago. It feels like I just did it 6 months ago. Let's go for a little drive, do an update, how they're performing, and give you my final verdict. Roll the intro. So yeah, I feel like doing a lot of these installs and initial reviews are important, but I feel like the long-term reviews are just as, or maybe more important. For someone trying to get this, trying to wait it out, see if they're worth a damn, this could be very valuable to you. I did a 1-year update a year and a half ago, and this will just be a continuation of that. Yeah, going to work here, and we'll talk about it. Let's do a little cold start and get into it. Damn it, I think it's gonna rain, but it's all right. We'll take the C5Z anyways. All right, start her up here. Oh, and real quick, a video I will be doing in the near future is the bottom hinge down there. It is starting to creak and groan and make all kind of weird noises. I've taken it off, I've soaked it in lube, it worked for a little bit, but I feel like it's time to go. It's probably 24 years old and they're a little pricey for a new one, but we'll be doing that soon too. All right, cool. All right, and we're off. We're off to work. Oh, it's starting to rain. There it is. Make this kind of quick. All right, well, if you follow the channel, you know I've changed almost everything on this car outside the motor. Coilovers being one of them. One of the first things I did. And it was only the second time I actually ever did coilovers on a car. It's actually pretty easy though. So don't let the job scare you. I got a full video on that if you want to watch it. Yeah, like I said, these are the BC Racing coilovers. They were about $1,100. I'm not sure the price point now. I'm sure with inflation they've probably gone up a little bit. But no, after almost it'll be 3 years in July. What are we in April? Yeah, almost 3 years. 0 issues at all. I got them dialed into, there's 30 settings on both front and back on the dampers. One way soft, one way is hard. The back is pretty much right in the middle. The front is 5 from the softest. These aren't the softest coilovers, but you should know that because they are a racing coilover. Now, if you live in an area like the inner city with terrible roads, terrible pavement, concrete, you name it, this might not be the option for you. Where I live, it's okay, and they're fine, but it would drive me nuts if I had bad roads everywhere I went. Interestingly enough, after 2.5 years, they've softened up. Not to the point where it feels like a shock is blown, but they contour to the road better. They're not as stiff. I remember the first day I did it, it was pretty stiff. And then even after adjusting the next week to all the way soft, it was a little stiff. But over time, they've gotten more livable. But yeah, after about a month or so, it was fine. And now they feel great. They're, I guess, broken in. I don't know. But for the money, can't beat it. And there are a lot of competitors in the same segment price-wise. I can't talk to them because I didn't use them. I've never rode in a car with those. The Vikings, the Aladdins, the Silvers. A lot of people will fight which one's better, you know, and I just don't know. But I can tell you from having the BCs that I've had 0 issues with them over almost 3 years. This car sounds so good. Now, the coilovers paired with the polyurethane bushings, perfect match. This car feels how it's supposed to. Now, granted, the rubber I had in my bushings was 23 years old when I did it, but it totally woke the car up and it feels proper now. But yeah, the coilovers with the proper bushing, this car feels brand new. Yeah, I did the bushings, geez, well over a year and a half ago. I gotta do a follow-up on that too, on just that. I can't say no creaks or squeaks or anything. They feel great, no play at all, which is outstanding. Last time I was running the car a couple weeks ago, do my oil change. I always check out all the components, you know. The coilover showed very little, if any, corrosion. I do drive this car year round, not in the snow. And we get minimal salt here on the road, so keep that in mind. But no, they're holding up just fine. And I think the hardest part about doing a coilover job, if memory serves me right, is taking out the old leaf spring. It's kind of a bear. Not impossible. A lot of people just cut the damn thing right off. You don't have to. I ended up selling both of mine for like $200 or something. So I got some money back. I wish my viewers could just be in the car with me. This car sounds and feels so good. So yes, the verdict. After almost 2.5 years, almost 3 years with the BCs, great little coilover, no issues at all. I haven't seen anything bad on them. I haven't seen any terrible reviews. Like, don't get these, will break on you. Nothing's perfect. I'm sure if one broke, BC would send you a new one. Windows up here. Now there are quite a few things in this car I need to do follow-ups on. The night drive headlights, which are doing great. I need to do an almost 2-year follow-up on that. I can't think right now, but I'll start pinging on things I did a while ago, so you guys know what's going on with it. It's kind of depressing though, because I remember doing these coilovers thinking, man, when I get this car in track condition, I'll start doing autocross or track day. I'm just so busy, man. In a perfect world, I'd love to just take one of my Corvettes every weekend up to VIR and just fart around, but you know, I work full time, 45 hours plus a week, my normal job. I got a house I always got to maintain. I got a family. I got a pregnant wife. A YouTube channel I got to stay on top of and make these videos, which are a little time consuming, and I still want time to myself, you know. But one day I'll get there and start tracking it up with my Corvettes. Yeah, anything in my library I've done over the last 3.5 years and you want a review on, let me know, because it'll slip my mind. Sometimes a little scatterbrained. It's crazy. I bought this car 4 years ago next week, and this car really just is my channel. It's the halo car of my channel, the flagship, if you will, and it's been a great little car. It's funny, when I bought this car, I really wanted just a plain 99 or 2000 FRC and just go crazy with it. But I came across this and another silver Z06, and I was like, might as well. And they were so cheap then. I got them for $15,000. So it just made sense. Now I'm just rambling. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's starting to rain. Yeah, just a quick little 2.5-year updates on the BCs. I recommend them. They work great. So, and again, let me know if you want to see anything else on the channel, review-wise. Alright guys, I'm going to go enjoy my Wednesday. I recommend you do the same, and I'll see you guys next time. Mark out.